there aren't as many rules in training as people make out to be. Just look at people getting stronger, faster, and more capable doing CrossFit, which in a lot of ways, CrossFit breaks a lot of the rules of strength conditioning as far as like exercises performed in sequence or rest times. A lot of it is just really a matter of just having some structure, getting people to enjoy the training process, and then actually push themselves. One of the things that I really am latching onto and thinking about is just trying to hit the major physical qualities in our training sessions on a regular basis. So those physical qualities are strength, speed and power, muscular hypertrophy, so muscular size, endurance, and basically just mobility and flexibility. Those are the big ones. You get a lot of carryover to life by just trying to hit the physical qualities. We're not really chasing certain exercises or really specific things. We're just trying to stimulate the organism, which is the human, via good like application of the principles of training. So to get stronger, you need to basically be utilizing progressive overload. You need to challenge movement patterns like squatting, hinging, pressing, rowing, that type of stuff on a regular basis. How you go about doing that doesn't have to be specific from week to week. It definitely can be. In the case of, someone who wants to be a power lifter, then doing specific squat work from week to week is really a big piece of training for that, because your goal is to do squatting and benching and deadlifting really, really well. Doesn't mean you shouldn't use variations. It just means that that is the sport we're preparing for. When you're working with people who are more general population or just athletic populations and people who just need to train hard and appropriately, then you just need to try to get their legs stronger via squatting and lunging and deadlifting. You want to make their back stronger versus via rowing and deadlifting. You want to get them pressing overhead, pressing in front of them. You also want them to move heavy loads quickly, and move their body quickly. So power and speed become really powerful. Also, just building muscle is really advantageous for humans. It's a huge hormonal and like physical protective mechanism is to have a bunch of muscle. So actually building muscle via good strength training and doing enough volume of movements is really powerful. And then mobility, a lot of this stuff that we qualify as like mobility is kind of just like gimmicky stuff, but getting people to move into different ranges of motions and challenging positions and getting comfortable being able to move dynamically is really, really powerful. Finally, cardiovascular endurance is really, really important for health, but it's also really, really important for performance. So having a really good baseline of cardiovascular fitness is really important. You can achieve that via steady state cardio. And then specific-ish cardiovascular training that's going to prepare people for their sport. The best way to prepare for your sport from a conditioning standpoint is to probably play that sport. The second best thing is to figure out some form of drilling and cardiovascular conditioning that mimics the profile of conditioning necessary for the sport you're about to play. So don't get lost in the weeds. A lot of this stuff's made up. Follow the big principles and look to train the general qualities that you need.